What's going to make the relationship last more? If I like the man or the man likes the woman more?
The man likes the woman.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I think it goes both ways, but I think
one party always has to like each other more.
Okay, a man.
The man needs to like the woman more?
Yeah.
Interesting. What about you?
The man has to keep chasing the woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
The man, because the woman will eventually likes him more.
Okay. What about you?
I think the man, because women by nature, we always put up with stuff and we are fighters. Really? We're fighters and we always like are writers. Like men.
Interesting. What about you? Who needs to like the man needs to like the woman more?
I agree.
All right.
The man has to like the woman more.
Okay.
I think in terms of longevity, like the woman probably needs to like the man more. But
why?
Women put up with a lot more shit.
Okay.
Women put up with a lot more shit, but for a relationship to be healthy, I think the man needs to like the woman a little bit more than she likes him.
Interesting. What about you?
The man.
The man? Okay. Who initiates most breakups in a relationship, men or women?
I guess women.
I couldn't tell you.
You don't know? What about you?
I can't tell you neither.
Yeah.
That's where this comes from.
Women.
Women initiate more breakups? Okay.
I think women, maybe.
Okay. What about you?
No.
What about you?
Oh, women.
Women initiate more breakups? Okay.
Women.
Okay. Who gets bored in relationships faster, men or women?
Women.
Men.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, men.
I say both.
You think men actually get...
Yeah.
Really?
I really say both. I feel like once you get the prize, you're on to the
Interesting.
next.
Okay, what about you? Who gets bored in relationships faster, men or women?
Woman.
I think men.
Interesting.
Men.
Men.
I also agree, man.
Men.
Okay, so you guys are actually wrong. It's women that get bored in relationships way faster than men do. There's studies that show this, that women lose interest in relationships faster. And on top of that, women overwhelmingly initiate most breakups, like 80-90% of breakups. Women initiate. So now that you guys know this stats, right, that women are more likely to get bored in relationships and they initiate most of the breakups, who has to like each other? Who has to like the other party more?
Women.
I still feel like
that's
men.
the case, women.
Man.
If that's the case.
Oh.
Because if it's 90% ratio in the whole world, then
I
definitely.
mean, I'm looking at the US.
US? All right, then.
So, like, let's just use logic here. If we know that women are more likely to get bored in relationships and we know women are more likely to end relationships, then that means that the girl needs to like the guy more for the relationship to last.
Which means the guys needs to work harder.
And become what? The prize. See how I end up, see how all roads lead back to what I'm telling y'all? Like, it doesn't work when the woman is with a man that she doesn't respect, admire, and want to be with and adore. The woman needs to adore the man more than the man adores the woman. And I'll tell you why. The person, we talked about this with a psychiatrist actually, or a psychologist, sorry. When the person that adores the other individual more gets more emotionally invested. Who needs emotional stimuli more in a relationship? The woman. The men, we don't give a fuck. We don't need emotional stimuli. Women need that shit to be invested. They absolutely do.
No.
Women need to feel things. You've alluded to your feelings several times during the course of this podcast about how things made you feel.
Reassurance, though. Reassurance is also emotional things because I'm in a relationship myself, so it's like you can't really tell.
But men don't need emotional stimuli the same way women do.
But men, you invest with your money.
Men, you do have to show affection and comfort to, like a mother to their child, because you're.
But we don't yearn for. But we don't need. What you're missing here is that men don't need emotional stimulation like women do.
Not as much as women, but they still need it.
You need validation.
Okay,
you guys need
cool.
validation. You guys love that.
All right, but the thing is that women need it more than men do in terms of keeping a successful relationship. Women need more emotional stimuli than men do. Women need to feel in love more than the man does. So what I'm saying is that that means that since we know, because look, logic, just common sense, women are more likely to get bored in relationships. They're more likely to break up relationships, and we know women are more emotional. So that means that we need to put the woman in an emotional state and be the adoree, right? And the man is the adored. The woman adores the man more than he adores her. That's how the relationship goes, because women are more likely to end the relationship. So that means they need to be more satisfied in the relationship.
But if you're working to do that to me, then I'm the price. Because you're working extra hard to do that.
No, for sex.
To
only.
keep me entertained,
For
to
sex.
keep me in love.
For sex.
Yeah, so in reality, I think you
For
love.
sex.
No,
To keep me around, to do all
It's my
that.
job. It's my job to get laid. It's your job to get me to lock me down. It's a woman's job to get the guy to take her
I
seriously.
don't think it's only
Yeah,
sex, though, 'cause
but
sex
what I'm
doesn't
saying
hold a
is you're
marriage or
still
relationship.
putting
I
in
think
the
it's
double work
personality.
and working
Hold that.
harder to keep
Sex
me. That
doesn't
means
keep
I'm the
Is sex
price.
the
Personality.
basis of your relationships?
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Am I not the price?
Okay,
Because you're working harder to keep me around.
No, man, because
Because
girl
otherwise
game,
I would break up with you because you bored me.
No.
And emotionally,
Guy
you're
game,
not there.
No, because the man has to be attractive before he even meets you. So you what do you
Well, we're
meet your
past
requirements
physical
before you
attraction.
yeah, like we can't even get a chance to take you on a date unless we become that guy in the first place. The man has to come pre-assembled. Do you understand? Like the man,
No,
like
because
Hold on.
men put on such a facade. They can have money,
This
they
is
can have the
simple.
car. they can have
Wait.
then
They
how?
put on a
Fake
facade.
flexors.
You said they put on a facade. A facade of what though?
Fake flexors.
Like,
Okay, hold on.
Success?
No, they
But
can
what
have
is that facade
women.
of success? Correct.
Yeah.
So whether it's
No,
true or
success
not
and
doesn't change the
attention.
fact that the bottom line is that he needs to show that he's successful. Correct. He needs to show that he's crossed the finish line for you to even give him a chance.
But not only successful,
Not only
you have
that,
to have
but I think-
attention and like everything else that we're looking for.
But I think
You're good at
they
faking it.
put a good mask on in the beginning
Yeah.
because
But it's simple.
they're trying to get something.
How many guys approach you that you decline? Many, right? Only a few pass the test to go on a date with you. So what he's saying basically in a nutshell is those guys that pass the test had to become
Their
successful
price.
either in a way from game, status, or even like looks.
No.
So on some level they pass the test for you. Off
No.
rip.
No.
Right, but I chose them. That means
That's the point.
Because
Everyone
they
else
passed the
failed the
test.
test, but that guy passed the test. Why? He was that guy.
because no, because
Sometimes
I
Come on,
just
admit
they
it.
just
Come
happened
on.
to meet the
Come
initial.
on, Mexico.
So you fought every guy?
I feel like it depends on the
What?
predicament.
No.
That's the whole point.
It depends on where
I
you
missed the
meet
point
the
then.
guy for real. If you was to meet a guy at a club, like let's be so for real, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm not interested in you. Do you get what I'm saying?
It depends.
Or if you met him on the side of the street and he came and spoke to you as any other guy would speak to you, you're not gonna be interested. That's
think
why
it's
we
the
reject
approach.
majority.
Hold on.
It's the approach.
It's the approach.
No,
It's that
hold
you
on.
approach a woman if you stand out.
Hold on. If it's the right guy, I will admit location does matter a little bit, but it doesn't matter. 'Cause if he's the right guy,
Yeah.
it'll fit no matter what.
But I think it's more like chemistry and connection and the way they
Yeah, it
approach you
is.
because
It
I feel like if
is.
it's basic
It
approach, you're
is.
like, all right, I've heard this shit before.
100 times.
But that can
like,
happen anywhere.
There's it depends. I think
But I
you
feel
just
like
know.
if you're in a race and you're working hard to get to the finish line, then you're getting to the prize. So if we have all these suitors and you're working towards the finish line, then who's the prize? We are, because we're the ones that have the ultimate say to. You can
I
come
think
with me.
both are
you can
prizes.
ride with
Yo.
me.
I think men
Yo.
and
Am I
women are
missing the point
prizes.
here?
Look,
I don't
man,
pick or
the
differentiate.
the
any
point
of them.
is like no. The reason why the man is surprised is because the man needs to be superior to the woman for the woman to be interested in him. That's a fact.
I don't think that
Wait, say that
women
again?
lose their interest just because he's not the prize no more. Because a woman starts getting emotionally attached to a person as long as they.
But you're not going to get emotionally attached to him unless he's attractive in the first place, right?
Of course.
Bam.
Okay,
But the same thing with the
but
man.
what does that attraction? No, you just got to be pretty.
At first, you get
That's it.
attracted to a person by the outlook.
Women are
for
born
sure.
with
But then
women
you
are
fall in
born
love
with
with the
their
rest,
gifts
you know?
up front. Men must create themselves. Men must build themselves up. Women are men must become. What do you mean?
I think
With me, some females.
Okay, hold on.
All right, actually, I'm not
This
even
isn't
saying
about
with
you.
me. I'm gonna
This
say
is
with
about how the world
in
works.
general.
Yeah, because in general, I'm gonna say in general, females don't necessarily look at looks majority of the time. If you have a good personality and you're funny and you make me laugh and you make me feel good, I'm gonna be with you regardless,
Bro.
even if you're ugly. Do you get what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
It's nothing regarding
Chris
looks.
knows.
But regardless, he still has
that's
to
my
work on
point.
himself. Is my point.
No,
Oh, of
not
course.
necessarily. But if okay, let me
Same
say
thing
this:
for a woman.
If
Is it
I
easy to
fall
be
in
funny
love
and
with you-
charming?
Yes.
no,
Really?
it's not easy.
It's
No, it's not.
to be honest, if you're naturally gifted with that,
Well, yeah.
it's not going to be an issue for you. Do you get what I'm saying? My point is, when it comes to looks, if I fall in love with you previously before you even have any looks or you get yourself better or boost yourself better, regardless, I'm going to still be with you. With you fixing up yourself, that's a bonus for me.
Keyword
Do
is
get what I'm
usually
saying?
said a big if.
Yeah, if you fix up yourself,
See,
that's
the
a
problem
bonus
is
for
this.
me,
This
but
is what.
that's not an issue for me.
Look,
for
man.
real.
This is why I don't mean to be an asshole here,
Or
but
in
women
general.
really lack critical thinking skills. And what I mean by this is that when I'm talking about this stuff, you guys are assuming attraction, but you're missing the point. You're looking at the finish line. I'm telling you that there's a race that was miles before this thing even got here. Like the man had to build himself up through a journey
Yeah.
to get the money, to get the status,
Years.
to get the charm, to get the charisma, to get the confidence. Like when you see a man and you meet him, that's our manifestation of his experiences, his trials and tribulations, him becoming the individual that you see in front of you. We have to build ourselves up to get to that point where we're even seen by women. Most guys are virtually invisible. So like you guys are saying, well, if this and if that, blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is that if that you guys conveniently like to like make minuscule it's a big if because the man needs to become that if.
No, not for me.
So you're saying
I'm in
because
love with my
guys have to
husband
work
regardless,
harder
and he
to
hasn't
stand
changed the
out?
first day since I
Absolutely,
met
men
him.
do have to
I'm not
work harder to
interested.
stand
but
out.
if you're saying that just because you
Absolutely.
guys, but just because you guys have to do that, that makes you the prize?
Yes.
Doesn't that make you a lacker? and a
Yes, because we
loser?
have to earn our value. Women are just
Well,
giving their
you're-
value.
Exactly.
Women
So
are.
who's the
Wait, hold on.
prize? We don't have to work for it.
No,
I think.
yeah, you don't have to work for it, so therefore it is not
We're
respected to
naturally
the same
winners.
level.
But that's
no,
like
no,
a
no, no, no.
society.
Oh,
just
props
that.
to you.
Look,
You're
look.
not a loser and you got money.
Oh my God.
Is it easier to make money?
It's nowadays.
I
yeah.
just think that.
Yeah.
It's easier to make money.
And
You're a
today's
roaster.
society,
There's a lot
it's
of
so
ways.
one house.
So
one house, Rosa.
Hey,
Yes,
It's not
but
easy.
I do
It's not easy to make money.
We're getting there next year,
It's not easy.
2024.
Guys,
It's not
I-
easy to make money.
There's no excuse not to have money.
You can sell
Nowadays.
virtually
excuse.
anything.
It's not easy to make money. I'm
Sell
gonna
your
be
feet,
real.
How about
girls.
you and your man make money
For
together?
real.
If you get off your
Power
feet,
couple.
yes,
We are
it is
doomed, my
easy.
friend.
Power
Yeah, bro.
couple
The West is
making money
doomed.
together.
Manifest
The
it,
West
girl.
is
Really?
doomed, bro. Oh my
Okay,
God.
so real question.
It's
then.
hard as
you
an adult
disagree?
to
You
make
disagree?
Oh
money.
my days.
So I have a question. You
Oh,
think
wow.
because a man has to work harder to be seen, that
Yeah.
makes him a prize?
Yes.
Yes.
Why? You have to
Why?
work harder. We don't have to do anything. We're already.
So therefore,
great.
so therefore your accomplishments are not respected.
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh,
Because
my God.
women don't. I
Hold
mean,
on.
am I like in a Twilight
Who
Zone?
Who is the
Because you're
prize?
pursuing
the
a
trust
woman,
fund
she's the prize.
baby that got his money from his parents, or the entrepreneur that worked his whole life to be successful? Who's the prize?
We're not talking about
entrepreneur.
money.
No, no, I'm asking a
About more
question.
money.
Who's more
Trust
respected?
fund
The
kid
entrepreneur.
or entrepreneur?
Self-made millionaire.
Self-made, yes.
Oh, so guess what he had to do? Work his ass off to get to that point. Versus you just show up. Oh, you're hot. I'll take you on a date. What did the man do? Work a job, struggle, sacrifice, lose his fucking mind.
You guys
working
don't
hours.
understand the basic concept of supply and demand. Like, if the supply is low, the demand goes up, which means it increases value.
So
Talk
you're
real
only
estate.
valuable because you're rare and because there's more whack-ass men.
Logically,
That's
it makes sense.
Yes,
doesn't it?
you
you're
do
the
realize
price.
that scarcity and value are intimately tied.
Then
The
you're
more scarce
price.
something is, typically the higher the value goes.
Okay.
But
How about we
that's
both
what
got
men are complaining
value?
about
So, okay, I
nowadays
see your
We both
point.
got
I see your
Like
point.
gold, for example.
I see your
Gold
point.
has value because it's a rare resource, correct?
So I see your point because
Oh.
women were so much more common to be absolutely
Yes,
gorgeous
it's so
and
much
more
common.
Beautiful
like
women are
that.
common. Absolutely beautiful
And
women are
because
common.
great men are so rare, and
Yeah.
you guys, most of you guys are losers and pathetic. Then,
No, just average.
You
then
just
the
said
men that
you
are
curb
not,
most
you're
men, right?
prize.
So
Then the men that do, you get looked at, then you're the prize.
who hurt you, man? Who hurt you? Just say it.
I mean, yo, it is crazy
I'm
that I have to like.
agreeing.
I
I'm
don't.
saying
No,
you're
I mean
right.
you're doing it with tongue in cheek,
guys,
but like
most guys are losers. So if you're not a loser, you're a prize.
No,
Good job.
your
You're trying to be
standards
funny
are
here.
No,
delusional.
I'm saying good job.
No, yo, Mexico,
Good
your
job for having
standards
a
are way
loser.
too high. That's why you're single, okay? So until you're 31
rather be
or
single.
whatever, you're gonna lower your standards.
Just
Trust
remember,
me.
she sold one house.
So just lower your
All
standards,
this year.
man.
One house, guys.
I mean, you're 4'11",
She's a
man.
prize.
You can't even see what over
She's
the
a
fucking
prize.
fence, man.
So
I can
do
see
you
very
think
well.
that
Don't
as
worry.
women we should lower our standards if we can't find a guy to meet all of them?
Yes.
That's what they want.
I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm saying that for the girl, a lot of women have an overinflated sense of self-worth. During the course of this conversation, I think that's pretty much been established. That you guys want a top-tier guy, but you're not willing to deal with top-tier problems. You really think that you have the ability to tell a man, I want to look at your phone because you could look at my phone? That's not how
No,
things
that's
work.
not
So critically
Do you not
thinking,
think that
if
that's
a
an ego
guy
issue?
Huh?
Do you not think that that's an ego problem and not anything to do with anything? Like dominance and ego are
It's
I
not
think-
ego.
I
It's
think it's an
not
ego
ego. It's
problem.
it's
On the same
hierarchy.
level.
It's hierarchy. You wouldn't tell your boss, let me look at your phone, right?
But he's not your
different
boss.
too.
He's
He's
not
not
my
my
boss.
He's not your
Yes, he is.
boss.
Yes, he
He's
is.
not your
Yes, he
boss.
is. Yes, he
You're not
is.
sleeping with your boss.
He's
Like
the
most
boss. He's the
people
leader.
really good
Yeah, he's the
company.
leader.
He's
My
not
opinion.
one boss.
I have my own.
the
But if you
boss.
guys are a thing and you guys are like serious, then
I think you
There's
should
checks and
not go
balances
through
even in
phone.
corporations.
Why
I
would
think
you do
to have
that?
a
You
healthy
should not do
relationship,
that.
there needs to be a level of emotional maturity on
Man,
both
fuck
ends
your
of the
emotions,
spectrum
man.
to have.
maybe other women will put up with that and
I pay
shit,
the
go
bills,
find
man.
out.
There's
you
a level
eat.
of there's a
That's
time and
another
place
thing,
for
too.
logic and
Pick
reason, and
somebody
there's a
that
time and
will
place
put
for
But
emotion.
pick someone to put up
If
with
you
your
can't
shit.
have
That's
both
more
in
of
a
the story.
relationship, it's not gonna work.
Do emotions pay bills?
Does
No,
logic pay
which
bills?
if
No,
you do pay,
it doesn't. So by default,
Well, logic does actually.
it does.
Because you understand that if you don't pay the bills, the lights will turn off.
There you go.
All right, I guess.
Logically
I guess.
sound.
I guess.
Your emotions are cute, but they don't really help much.
Don't help, no. Fuck your
Okay,
emotions.
so if a man financially takes care of you and he meets all the boxes, he can do whatever he pleases as long as I don't find out.
I'm cheating for the rest of my life.
Listen,
This
If
conversation.
I don't find out,
finally
if
get
you
it.
check all the boxes, I don't
Finally
care.
get
Don't
it.
let me
Hey,
find
listen,
out.
Kudos to you.
Absolutely don't let me
Listen,
find
if you don't
out.
like it, get the fuck out of my house, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying the math ain't mathin'. Like, you guys want a strong, dominant, masculine man, but then you guys don't want to listen to him. It doesn't make sense. Like,
No, that's not the
like,
point.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I think we're,
dominance
like,
and
taking the
masculinity goes
conversation.
hand in hand. As a woman, as a feminine woman, you can also be dominant.
no, you can't.
How not?
Because you're a
Because
feminine.
because the cornerstone of being feminine is being submissive, which is
To your man.
the opposite of dominance. See, that's the problem with this is the thing. Be very honest here. Women don't know their fucking place. Like Western girls, like in whether it's United States, Western
England.
Europe, whatever it is, any first world English speaking country or westernized civilization, like women don't understand that we are not equal. What I say goes. I'm the leader. I'm running the ship. You can give me suggestions and stuff like that, but I'm not going to necessarily always listen to you because I'm the leader. I'm the decision maker. You are not equal to me. If I'm responsible for protecting you and keeping you from danger, that means I have authority over you as well. And the problem is that girls want they want authority without responsibility. And my thing is, like, if I'm going to have the authority, I'm going to have the responsibility. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Why can't both have authority and responsibility?
Because in every relationship there's a hierarchy. Any business, there's a president. Any country, there's a president. Anything of substance that actually gets done correctly, it's done with one final decision maker. A relationship is no different. That's why American relationships and Western relationships are fucked up, because men aren't men anymore, and we don't tell women sometimes that, yo, this is what it is. I'm making a final decision. You just show up and be pretty. Do your job. Women want to go ahead and do men's jobs, and then you guys end up becoming miserable for doing men's jobs because it masculinizes you. It makes you irritable, makes you angry. Women don't want to be men, even though you guys try to be men. It's not for you.
No. Women should be the receiver. Women should be the part of the part of the family which keeps the family together. Men should be the provider, which makes sure the family is good, that they have everything. So, but that doesn't make him, or that doesn't allow him to do every stupid ass shit like cheating or hurting the family. You know, the woman should be the female part, the soft part, the part where he can come to, and you know.
I'm not sitting here advocating for men to cheat. What I am saying is that if you're with a certain caliber of man, he probably will cheat.
Yeah.
And you should accept it.
That's true.
So you're not going to meet a guy that's a millionaire, a guy that has money, and he's not going to have sex with other women. Sorry, that's just not how it goes.
Yeah.
Dudes that are millionaires, guys that have status, whatever, they're always going to want other women.
Jay-Z
Yeah,
and
but don't be
Beyonce.
disrespectful and
I
like
say,
don't
I
be
don't think they're
disrespectful.
wrong.
So I'll give you
Say
that.
anything.
If it's in your face, it's
I
fucked
think
up.
some
It
women,
should be
yeah.
hidden away from you.
I should not even have a slight
Cardi B
clue
and
that you're
Offset.
that type of man.
Regardless.
There shouldn't even be a doubt in my
And the
mind.
reason why you must turn over your phone to him and he doesn't turn his phone over to you is because it's simple. Your infidelity will ruin the relationship. My infidelity won't. And you guys even admitted it earlier.
Because we're clowns.
You all admitted it
Well,
earlier,
shouldn't be.
except for you, that if a girl cheats, it's worse.
No more clown behavior, girls.
So if by your own admission, if you know that a woman's infidelity is more detrimental to the relationship, that means the man needs to have the authority and the ability to go through her phone, but not the other way around. Now, with that said, right? You know, on the female side, if I'm over here spending a bunch of money and resources on other women when I'm not taking care of the family, then that's me cheating. If I'm not, if I'm with you and I'm over and I can't give you a fucking home or provide for you, but I'm over here providing a random host, that's fucked up. That's me cheating, not taking care of my woman.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm arguing because you guys are trying to argue that what a man provides is what a woman's supposed to provide. That's not true. You're supposed to provide not being a whore. I'm supposed to provide giving you a stable environment so that you can thrive in your feminine energy. You know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
what women get masculine when they don't have shit taken care of.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that comes at a cost. I'm the boss. You work for me now. That's how it goes.
You can be the boss in your head.
God wanted
That's
to be.
fine.
Okay, so then why y'all arguing?
Why you
for me
arguing
saying
that?
that?
I don't say
I
that.
think
I don't say
we
that.
was
Most
arguing with it. I
girls,
think the question
that's an American thing, because girls out here, they grow up so masculine because they have to.
Oh, shit.
Because men teach them how to be. That's why
Alright,
these
Paul
girls
talks,
out
relax,
in
Paul
America
talks.
be like
I
that.
genuinely
And not
do
because
believe
they are not
that.
female.
Yeah,
or
Paul
not.
talks.
Hold on.
I mean, you're pretty masculine yourself. to be
Yes, I
honest.
am. Yes, I am, because my past relationship teach me how to be, because men don't act like they should act, and they don't be the leader, and
Don't
they
be
don't.
true.
I had to be the leader. That's why.
Yeah.
So
But
You had to lead your rapper
you
boyfriend?
as a man, you should bring the girl in her feminine era by taking her.
Wait,
you know.
so in your last relationship with the rapper, you were the leader?
No, I was not the leader, but I
Oh.
was like
Then where's this coming from?
Pushed to be in a hard, maybe from my past, maybe because my mom and my dad broke up and everything. You know, I have to grow up a little hard and I have to do things by my own. I never had
trauma.
any, you know, emotional
damage.
What? So maybe that's why. So we all have a past, but a relationship should not be like. It's so much fight, y'all.
But let's
see that?
let's
That's
keep it a bean
crazy.
though. Nowadays, what's happening? Girls make more money than guys, and they become more dominant, so to speak, and then they take over as a leader. But they don't want to be in that position at all. So I mean,
Of course.
Are you guys in relationships? Am I allowed to ask that?
here we go.
No, like
No.
genuinely.
It's fine. You go first, nigga.
Well, let me before I answer this. What is the purpose of that question?
I wanted to know if you base your relationships off of statistics. Like basically everything that you've told me, like you have to base it off of something.
To give advice, if we're credible, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is that if I'm
not credible, because I know you're pulling this from somewhere. You're not just pulling.
yeah,
this
but
out
if
your
I'm
ass,
giving,
like,
hold on. If you're saying that it's based on statistics and facts, then what does our personal relationship have to do with facts? Do I have to be a mathematician to tell you that 2 times 2 is 4?
No.
But you have your own perspective.
Exactly.
But if I'm telling you what a fact is, if I'm telling you a fact is a fact, why does it matter who the messenger is?
It doesn't matter.
AKA, my feelings don't matter.
I know why you're asking a question. Actually, I just wanted to test you and see if you would be honest about it, but you don't want to admit it.
I just don't feel like under this line of thinking, a relationship could work.
While you're single.
Yeah.
Well, under what line of thinking particularly?
Like,
let's just ask a
man
question.
is the boss. Like, I feel like in today's society,
hold on, stop the show real fast. How many of you said you want a strong, dominant man?
Not I.
All of them. All of them except for you.
Yeah.
So there's the proof right there that women want that.
Every woman wants
But
that.
without
Every woman gets it.
disloyalty. Literally without disloyalty.
But everything else that you're bringing
also
into it.
No, hold on. Like, do you not literally the own panel here proved that?
No, I understand what you're saying.
So then, what do you mean it doesn't work?
Agreed hypothetically if the man checks off all the boxes. Most common men don't.
Yeah, they might not, but that's what you want.
Yeah.
Right. So
do you guys cheat on your women as men that consider that are successful?
I would never cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Okay, so you're changing your question now.
Oh.
So now you're changing your question. Would we cheat?
Yeah. Based off of what you're saying, as successful men, do
have
you cheat
you guys
on your women?
cheated? And do you guys?
I don't believe in monogamy. I think it's a lie.
Okay, that's valid.
I would never cheat.
Well, my girl's monogamous to me, but I would not be monogamous to her.
Do you
So then you're a
require her
millionaire.
to be monogamous to you, and you just can do whatever?
What do you think?
I think yes, based off of what
There you
you've
go.
been saying.
So do you
yeah.
take care of them?
Smart.
Well, I mean,
living good right now.
yeah, she's good.
That's good.
And
That's
she's
good.
happy
She
she
got
got
a
that.
house.
She
Does she know what's
She got
happening
her
behind the
nails.
scenes?
Yo, you know what's crazy? This whole question here is because they're butthurt. That they're losing the battle.
No,
We're just
I don't
curious.
know.
We're curious.
Our
Curiosity.
feelings don't matter. You know why? It's irrelevant. How I feel about this doesn't matter. It's the truth and the facts. It really does matter. So reality speaking, you want a dominant
Who
leader.
hurt you?
Nobody. I'm fine.
Have you ever been in
Your
love?
feelings
Have you
don't
ever been
matter.
in
Why don't
love?
you like your
No,
feelings don't
I
matter?
just find it
talking about
because
facts,
the
though.
thing
He's
is
not
that
talking about
right. I know why
emotions.
you really asked that question, right? You don't want you're dancing around it, but I know why you asked it. Women always do that whenever we tell y'all how it really works between men and women because you guys want to say, oh well, are you even credible to say this? Do you even have a relationship? Blah blah blah. My question is this: do you fuck every guy that you talk to?
You want the honest truth?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
For the there's a couple that I haven't, but
Bro.
What the fuck?
for the most part, like talk to for more than
I believe her.
3 days.
I believe her, bro. I believe her.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your body count? Don't lie.
Don't say it.
No,
Don't lie.
Don't get exposed. I want to know.
We're on the internet.
A lady
Give me
never
a rough
tells.
estimate.
A lady never tells.
A lady never tells.
Hey,
It's-
shut up, Miami.
It's over 30.
Over 30?
Yeah.
So then you don't fuck every guy that you talk
You
to.
don't.
I didn't.
Come on, man. Stop lying.
I don't talk to a lot of men. Like besides my friends, like talk to men in a romantic.
I'm telling
Okay,
you, she's
let me ask you a simpler question. Are you somewhat selective on the men that you hook up with? Do they have to have some type of? You're selective.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're selective on who you have sex with, well, guess what? I'm selective on who I commit to.
Ooh.
Because we're the ones that give out the relationships. You guys give out the sex. So for you to ask me that question of are you in a relationship, it's kind of a nonsensical question because I'm the one that gives out the relationship. That's like me asking you, do you fuck? You pick who you fuck. I pick who I commit to.
Yeah, but for you to even be in that position, you have to be a valuable man.
Oh, Someone's catching on.
She got it.
Someone's catching on.
Good job, girl.
Someone's catching on.
You get a gold star.
Yeah.
You get a gold star, girl.
Do you base your value off of success and money and dominance?
That's how
package deal.
Men base their value on what they create. Men's value is based on the value they create for the world. A woman's value is based on the caliber of man she can attract.
And this is why I will forever be single.
Facts.
That's fantastic.
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
That's why you're single.
But that's the truth.
Yeah.
When two women meet each other, or when women meet each other, what do? They hug. Oh, do you have a boyfriend? Tell me about your family if you have one.
Married,
Women
kids.
are more interested in people. When men meet, we shake hands. What do you do for a living? And we talk about work. Like, men are based on their hierarchy and status. Women are based on the caliber of man that they're with and where they stand in a hierarchy and status.
Family as well.
That's why I always laugh when women say, "Oh, I have a career, blah blah." We don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We
You
don't
got
care
a
how much money you
master's?
make. We don't care
Awesome.
about your status. We don't care about your clout. We don't care about that. A man will go ahead and get with a girl that's a fucking waitress.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, and he's a multimillionaire because men are different. So,
Do you know
women's
how much money I make as a waitress?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can make, if you made 50K or 100K or 200K, like, men don't care. You're not going to lose dates off of how much money you make.
Hold on.
Does that make sense?
Tell them about your second job.
Your blowjobs.
I fucking hate this topic because
Why?
because I already know what's coming out of it.
What's coming out of it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I know exactly where this is gonna go.
She belongs to the streets.
I do have an OnlyFans, yeah. I don't use it actively, but it's on, like it's open.
Cool.
You're
It's
open.
a nice
Fantastic.
that's what she said, but
Yeah, but that's why men and women aren't equal. And I don't think a man should ever give his phone to his girl, but I think a woman needs to submit her phone to her man anytime he asks for it.
Listen, you want happiness? Don't look at his
The man's
phone.
got to be the dude. Don't get it twisted. I think he's got to be a provider. He's got to have all the boxes checked. But I think if he has all those boxes checked, he's earned the ability, or privilege in this case, to be able to do that because he's become that guy.
So if he doesn't, that means we're equals?
What do you mean?
What?
So if he's not valuable and he doesn't check all those boxes, then that means we're equal?
Well, as a
I
woman,
can
you're an
check your
idiot
phone,
if you
you
get
can
with a guy
check-
that's equal to you. In
But
my
let's say
opinion,
there is an idiot
in my
like
take,
that.
if you're female and you get with a guy that's on your level, you're a fucking retard.
Okay, but let's say
you
there's
deserve
retards.
and you deserve to have this guy cheat on you or treat you bad or not provide for you, whatever. Because as a female, you need to hold yourself to a higher regard and get a guy that's higher status than yourself. But at the same time, you need to understand where you stand. If you're a fucking 5, you probably can't do that much better than a 6 or a 7. The problem is that girls that are 5s think they deserve 9s.
Yep.
You got to still be in your ball league. You know.
And God
Okay,
forbid you give him a baby.
But we're saying hypothetically speaking,
God
just
forbid.
like hypothetically speaking,
Sure.
we were to find a millionaire that checks all the boxes, hypothetically, because
You
we know
cook
how
and you shut
rare
up
it
and you
is.
don't argue with him. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
Okay, but hypothetically speaking,
Yeah.
you're not that man, you're not that valuable, you don't check all the boxes.
Mhm.
That means we're equal. That means I can go through your phone, I can do all that. I have the right over you, just like you do of me.
I mean,
Well-
you could go ahead and get with that guy, but are you going to really respect the man that
That's
gives
not
you his
answering
phone?
the question.
Are you going to respect that guy?
But that's not answering the
Oh,
question.
She wants to
of course.
qualify
That
her,
means her
her
we're
1
equal.
question.
million
So you want us to
percent.
tell you that you're equal to that guy that's average,
Sure, go ahead,
basically.
get with him.
But
Go
the
with
funny
him,
part is you don't even want that guy.
No, you don't.
He's a
Well, I don't know.
placeholder.
There's girls that do.
No,
There's
Why are you
girls
saying
that
that?
want
Why you
them.
saying
There's
that?
plenty of average niggas around.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that girl. I'm saying hypothetically speaking, I'm not that girl.
okay.
I'm just
There you
rooting
go.
for the girlies that are.
Well, you know what? Welcome to the real world where average girls don't want average men.
Yeah.
There's a reason why 1 in 3 guys right now is a virgin and hasn't had sex in a year.
That is why dating in Miami is so tough.
Yep.
Because you want a man of these standards, but you don't want to submit to his standards.
I'm just telling y'all how rich niggas think, bro. We ain't fucking being monogamous, y'all. You crazy, bro. You wouldn't make all this money to fuck one girl. You stupid? What the hell? We don't like. Why would a man like kill himself to make money, become successful, go up the ranks in the hierarchy, to not enjoy the fruits of his labor? And unfortunately, a lot of times that comes down to wanting other girls and variety.
Do you view women as human beings? Like, do you respect women's feelings?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh, bro.
No, like for real.
Yeah, this is what you call a dick brain, bro.
Yeah.
Too much dick. God damn.
Yeah, dick brain.
No, it's not about not respecting women's feelings. It's about doing what you want to do unapologetically, and women either can accept it or not. My thing is, I think a lot of guys tiptoe and creep around it and lie to girls and sell them a dream, but the reality is they want to be with other girls, whether it's their old baby mama, maybe they're looking at other women. A lot of guys don't have the balls to tell their girl what it really is. I'm just saying men need to be more honest and do what they want to do unapologetically.
Yeah, everybody should.
I think by being honest, you're actually being more respectful.
Of course.
I just feel like
I
in this
respect
generation.
So what do you say? What do you mean by you say? I think if anything, I'm humanizing them even more by being honest.
I just feel like in this generation, it's just so different compared to the olden days. I feel like nowadays people have literally put, well, not people, but in general, men have put this persona where they think that because they're more dominant, we should just bow down to you guys and listen to everything you say. And if you say to me...
Well, that's how it used to be. That's what you're saying.
No, it never used to be like that. Because in a relationship, there has to be communication. In my grandma's relationship, grandma and grandpa, in their relationship, they had communication between one another. It was never, oh, this and that. Obviously, sometimes he stands his foot down and says this and like, you can't do this, you can't do that.
You weren't
there.
I'm
not saying there's an issue with that. I've seen it. I grew up with them. I grew up around them.
I think it's required. Women need boundaries.
Opinion, yes, that is correct. I'm not saying there's an issue with that, but I feel like nowadays females don't feel respected. Like we don't feel like we have a say-so in anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're just naturally females.
From what he's saying, we shouldn't.
But we should have we should have an opinion on something. If we have an issue with something, we can say something. We can
An opinion
talk.
in what regards, though? In like in a relationship?
Example, yeah, like if
I said your opinion should be taken into account, but you're not the final decision maker.
Oh no! It's between both of us. If we both feel like
come to an agreement.
Because in my marriage, I'm gonna just put this out there as an opinion from.
You're the boss in your relationship. I can tell.
No. We both bosses. We both make money. But my point is,
there
we
has
have
to be one boss, though.
We have communication. We have limits with both of us.
Who makes more, you or him? Be honest.
Him. He makes more money than me.
Really?
Yeah. We say if we have an issue with something or I have a say so in something and I'm like, all right, babe, this and that. I feel a way about this. I don't feel comfortable about this. He's like, okay, what do you not feel comfortable
Who's the leader
about?
in a relationship? Because it sounds to me like you wear the pants.
No, but he says to me, he's like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Sometimes he does do that. He has these times where he stands his foot.
But it seems to me that happens every now and then. But the reality is you.
No, we both communicate. We both have our opinions. We don't just sit there and be like one-sided, this and that. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
So
that's how our marriage doesn't
quick.
work.
Let's say you want to go out to maybe Cancun for a girls trip, right? He says to you, "Look, babe, you're not going. Period."
I'm fine with that. I put him first.
You gonna listen?
Yeah. He comes first before anybody else. Like, that's how I feel it should be in a marriage. That's how it should be in a relationship. I'm not really going to put a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship into a marriage because that's completely different. But in our marriage, I feel like there should be a say-so with both of us. There shouldn't be
I'm not saying you don't get a say. I'm just saying he's the final decision maker, not you.
Yeah, he can decide, yeah. But my point is, if I don't feel comfortable with something, the marriage isn't going to work. Because if there's no 50-50 or there's no at least...
50,
let me take into consideration her opinion. Let me take into consideration what she's saying.
That's what he's saying.
Do you think 50-50 relationships work?
Yes. Not all the time. No.
They never do.
They never do. Yeah, because it's not always 50-50 in a marriage. Sometimes it's 80 with me. Sometimes it's 90 with him.
Man, you're a
sometimes it's always different.
Damn.
But my point is, what I'm trying to say is that it should never be one-sided in a relationship fully. If you want your marriage to work, it can't be like that. It can't just be, I don't care what you have to say. This is how it goes. It's not going to work.
Saying that.
Because then eventually, as a female, you're going to lose feelings. You're going to be like, I don't feel like I'm being heard. I don't feel like my feelings are being heard. I don't feel like I'm being,
I have a question.
You know what I'm saying.
I have a question. Why is one female not enough for you guys? If you are in a happy relationship with her?
Do you eat the same food every day?
No, but food and human beings is two different
Well,
things.
I'm trying to give you an analogy. Just like you get bored and you don't want to eat the same food every day.
But why you get bored?
Men are just like that.
Yeah.
You get bored by
it's
our biology.
It's not about that. It's that
men.
It's just male biology where men want different women. That's just how it is. It's been that way since forever. Just like you want a guy that's tall and has money and successful and you're picky with that. Men, we're picky as far as like we want other women most of the time.
Well, forget about the statistics. Why do you find it hard to commit to one person? You say you don't like monogamy.
Well, number one is biology. Like men don't
biology.
want one girl.
Personally?
Me?
Yeah, why?
Because I didn't bust my ass to get to a certain level to have sex with one girl. I think that's stupid. And that's me lying to myself.
Oh my God.
So
that's how you add your value by
No, the difference is that I created the value.
Yes.
And then the girls became attracted from the value that I created. So I'm not going to sit here and only have sex with one girl because if I wasn't where I was at, I wouldn't even be able to get one. So I look at it like I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. I bust my ass to get here.
So we validate you.
Yes.
Women validate me?
Men's success is
Did you
based
think
off the
about
amount
that
of
before
women
the
they have.
success?
No, it's not. Our value is based on... Absolutely not. Because
You just said that you didn't bust your ass to just get one woman.
Did you think like that?
Bust my ass doing what though?
You literally just said, I didn't get all the success to just have one woman.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that a man's value isn't tied with necessarily, it's a component if he's attracted to other women, but it's about what value do you add to the world, and then the women come after the fact. For example, Drake makes a bunch of music, right?
Drake.
Does Drake get his value from the girls he has sex with? No, he gets it from the Grammys, the music he's made, the amount of impact he's been able to create in the world, and then women are a byproduct of the impact he's created in the world. So men must create value, then women come after. Does that make sense?
Right.
If you build it, they will come. So a man's value is not based on how many girls he can get. That's a component of it, but that stems from their status and what they've been able to build and achieve.
Success is determined by the amount of women that you end up pulling at the end.
No,
you
stupid.
Just said that.
Did you?
No, stupid. Listen, all right.
Is that not what you just said?
No.
I'm telling you, bro. Dick brain.
Dick brain, bro.
Oh my God.
That's absolutely not what I said at all.
That's what I took from that.
Yeah, dick brain.
That's what I took from that.
Yeah, dick brain.
That's what I took from that.
Did anyone else take that from what I said?
Too much dicks, nigga. Oh my God.
Too much meat, man.
How do you know I just have sex with men?
So the attention you get from women by your success is just a byproduct. Your success is ultimately...
before the success, did you have that mentality?
Of what do you mean?
Like sticking to one woman. Like when you didn't have the money that you have now, for example, did you think that same way or no?
Yeah, I've always thought monogamy was bullshit.
So since day one, since you were like 16.
Yeah, I've always thought. I mean, I've always thought like this doesn't. You know what I mean?
Like it didn't feel right to you to be loyal to one.
Like no. It was always weird. Like I always thought it was weird. And I grew up in a Muslim family where I seen guys with like multiple wives and shit. So I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense. Huh?
It was normalized to you from a young age, probably. And for you, what would you say?
But hold on, but it works though. Like it doesn't work when there's a woman with multiple dudes, but it works when a man has multiple women. It always works. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that?
I've seen multiple men who've come and bowed down and given all of their money to get a female that they cheated on and can never get back. And they say they regret every single day of it. So to be honest, I feel like nowadays...
Well, I'm saying be honest about it. Like I'm not saying lie to girls.
Yeah, don't lie.
I'm not advocating for lying.
But sometimes you lose a good woman.
Yeah, you lose a good woman.
And they're hard to come back.
And they cry for the rest of their lives.
And you break her heart.
So fuck that heart, man.
Well, I mean,
hearts.
I've said it before. I mean, if a girl leaves a guy that's a provider and takes care of her because he cheated on her, she's an idiot. If I'm going to be 1,000 with you, she's an idiot, and I'll tell you why. The reason why most guys can't provide for a woman by themselves. If you find one and he checks off all your boxes, but he goes and fucks another girl every now and then, you're an absolute moron if you leave him. Statistically speaking, that's ego at its worst. Because if he's doing what he's supposed to do, it's not that big of a deal if he goes and fucks another girl.
Fuck no, because there's hella other niggas who would do the same thing.
No, but are they gonna love you the same way? Are they actually gonna care for you?
Yeah, but it's
in my opinion, it's like this podcast is making loyal men look bad. Like
I'm telling you that loyal men, there's very little loyal. What I'm trying to explain to you is that very few men are actually loyal sexually like you think.
Look, if you find one, kudos to you, but good luck with that.
Yeah, and then
he doesn't cheat.
I mean, not yet, man.
He's in his home 24/7. He works
that nigga swing traded till he dies.
Yo, if you're over here mad at him from looking at chicks,
yeah, I know, right?
Come on, man.
It's not even about that though. It's like it's happened over multiple times. Eventually, I'm gonna get fed up.
You seen his phone?
Yes, I have. I have seen his phone and I've seen his messages.
Did you find anything?
Yeah,
your own man proves my point. He wants other bitches.
No, but not while we were dating.
He wants other
not
women.
While we were together.
Yeah, but he still wants them.
He still wants them though.
So, what's a ring have to do anything about it, man?
I'm not gonna leave my man regardless.
Yeah.
Until I know that he's cheated
You're
and
missing
he's
the
actually
point.
put his dick inside another female. That's when I'll leave.
What I'm trying to tell you is that men are not naturally sexually monogamous or loyal. Even your own guy doesn't want to do it. He's doing it because he's scared to lose you.
Yeah.
But the reality is most guys are monogamous out of necessity.
Okay, I understand that.
He loves you, but he wants to fuck other girls.
Yeah, like if he could fuck another girl tomorrow, he would do it.
Yeah.
But he probably doesn't want to listen to your nagging or anything, so he's like, fuck this shit, it's not worth the headaches.
I don't nag though.
You do nag, man.
I'm just
you shoved his head.
You are a nagger, bro.
My man said,
I can tell you're a nagger, bro.
I mean, you're
not a
lucky.
nagger.
I mean,
I'm really not a nagger. You know what it is? I feel like if I'm
you're
in
worse
a
than nagging. You put your hands on him.
I know. You're like, nigga.
But
You
it's
mushed
only
him.
one time I've ever put my hand on him, and
You
that's
mushed
because
him.
it got to a point where I was frustrated.
Yeah, I
Like,
So what?
So you was nagging first, and then you pushed him.
Yeah.
I didn't nag him because I just retaliated to
You
something
reacted
that
to his-
I've seen over and over. Me reacting to something I've seen over
There's
and over.
never an
is
excuse to
eventually
put your
gonna
hand
make-
on somebody.
I'm sorry, but I didn't slap him. I pushed his head. Like, that
Doesn't
ain't gonna
matter.
do nothing. That
What if
ain't
you push your
slapping or
head?
doing nothing.
What if you push your head? That'd be a
So,
problem.
Yeah.
He's put his hands on me before. He's pushed me. He's done that. That ain't nothing. That ain't slapping me or abusing me.
Whoa.
Like, what?
Did he push you after you tried to hit him?
You lot are making it seem like you ain't got beatings growing up. Like, that ain't nothing for real to me. Pushing
first
somebody
off, you
going
don't
like
put hands
this,
on women ever.
that ain't
So
nothing.
that's
is that
not
something
cool.
to you? Is that something? If somebody pushed you like that, is that something?
Hey,
to
we
you?
don't condone putting hands on women. By the way.
Okay,
That's not
like,
cool.
That no. If somebody, I don't like being touched. Like in general, if I don't know you.
Mike, please.
Or even
No,
if
not I don't know you. I mean,
oh.
as in it's your partner that you're in a
No,
relationship with.
I think it's the intention behind the push.
Change
If
his
you
head
push
once.
me with intention,
It's how you do it.
jacking you back.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Did anyone else have anything before we go to next? Go back to chats.
You have to ask, yeah. Yeah.
No.
What time, Chris?
Settling is not
we
an
got
option.
1:15.
Don't settle.
What'd you say?
1:15.
Wait, you're saying don't settle?
Settling
Never
is
settle.
not an option.
Never settle for no.
Find
Is
your
that on the tea
person.
bag?
It is on my tea bag.
Do you believe in
What a
that?
sign.
Look at that.
What
No,
a sign,
literally,
guys.
What a sign. What a sign on the podcast.
You're funny, don't you?
How did I?
You're so funny.
Settling is not an option, guys.
A little tomato.
Thank you.
Turning
Thanks for
red.
the tea bag.
So you're gonna keep your standards high.
Absolutely.
So then that high standard guy is gonna have other girls.
Not in front of me.
Why
I
do
will
you
never
always say
ever find out.
standard guys are gonna
I
have
must
this?
never
Never
find
find
out.
out.
But she don't want to know. She don't want to see in her
Man,
She doesn't want to see in her face.
Yeah.
Somebody